Over the course of the last 2 years, our firm, Mediamax, has been closely monitoring the set-top box industry with the intention of eventually introducing a product of our own into the industry. Recently, the corporate executives of this company have expressed a desire to introduce a Mediamax set-top box into a single market during the next quarter of sales. These executives have assigned our team of marketing, product development, and financial experts to determine the appropriate market, product configuration, and strategies that will ensure maximum profitability for the company upon its entry into the industry. This presentation will give a detailed overview of our company's mission and vision, goals and objectives, strategic analysis, functional objectives, strategies and tactics, financial analysis, contingency plans and expansion opportunities, assumptions, and dependencies. Our company's mission is simple. Mediamax will become the leader in bulk retail of multimedia equipment for the home and office. Our vision is to strive to deliver a more enjoyable entertainment experience and set a new standard of value that delights consumers. As Mediamax enters the set-top box industry, our main objective will be to maximize profitability by penetrating a single market and channel. Mediamax will enter into the market that is both most affordable and most well understood by our team of analysts. Furthermore, our firm will select a product configuration that is the most affordable to produce. The majority of spending will go towards aggressive marketing strategies. By applying this methodology, our team is confident that the chances of Mediamax incurring any financial losses will be substantially reduced. Thus, profitability will be maximized. Specific goals are as follows. We want to enter the industry and establish a leadership position. We also want to become the preferred brand in the market that we target. Furthermore, we want to focus on providing greater value for consumers in the home and office. And we'd also like to meet a profitability target of 10%. This graph illustrates our strategic planning process. First, we had to ask some key questions about the industry and competitive conditions. We wanted to know what was most important to customers in our target market. We also wanted to understand what kind of marketing strategies they were most responsive to. Taking this into consideration, along with the goals and objectives we had established for our firm, we asked, what strategic options does the company realistically have? Then we determined what the best strategy was. The set-top market is a large global market offering multimedia products for home and office use. The industry utilizes 3 distribution channels, which are retail, direct, and major accounts. In the set-top box industry, there are 2 main types of boxes, the Hyperware series and Middleware series. While these 2 products perform the same relative functions, they are not interchangeable. With each product, there are 12 individual market segments. At this time, our firm plans to enter only one market. Our analysis has shown the best market segment for our entry is in the U.S. market through the major accounts channel. Our marketing and product development team reviewed the 24 current market segments and a multitude of research studies. According to historical market data and test market data, a channel mix shift is occurring within the set-top box industry. The major accounts channel in the United States is exhibiting the largest growth rate of the 3 channels. With a compound annual growth rate of 9% versus negative 3% and 7% in the other channels, it offers huge potential for new entrants such as Mediamax that have a specific channel focus. This slide illustrates a market description of the major accounts channel as a whole. As you can see, demand in this area exceeds 750,000 units per quarter. Although the market growth has slowed in recent periods, there are no indications that modest growth will not continue. Also note that the market is highly competitive. This segment analysis further illustrates why we chose the major accounts channel for the introduction of our product, and also why we've decided to enter into the middleware industry as opposed to the hyperware industry. The factors that we prioritized in selecting a target market included market size, market growth, competitive intensity, and competitive pricing. This chart allows us to view the 6 markets in a side-by-side comparison. Hyperware Region 3 Channel 2 and Mediaware Region 4 Channel 2 both have very low market size and decreasing growth rates. With 3 established competitors in each segment, that leaves a very low potential for success. Hyperware Region 4 Channel 3 has a good growth rate but starts with a very low market size. This market has high potential for future expansion, but is not the best market for initial entry. The remaining 3 potential targets, Mediaware Region 3 Channel 2, Mediaware Region 4 Channel 3, and Mediaware Region 1 Channel 3, all have their own drawbacks. Mediaware Region 3 Channel 2 has strong growth but is relatively small. Mediaware Region 4 Channel 3 also has a great growth rate and begins with a good market size. The only real drawback is 5 competitors with a market share of 3% or more exist within this market. Mediaware Region 1 Channel 3 starts with very high potential size, 30,000 more than the next highest, but only modest growth. It also has 6 competitors with more than 3% of market share. The biggest drawback to Mediaware Region 1 Channel 3 is the price deterrent of $270. Taking into account the potential size of Mediaware's major accounts channel in the United States, our team felt that this is our best bet to achieve our goal of maximizing profitability. As you can see, the United States is the largest region in the industry, representing 35% of the total. Also, the compound annual growth rate is approximately 4% compared to an industry growth of 6%. In regard to the competitive landscape, there's no clear leader in terms of share position. Only 2 points separate the top 5 out of 6 competitors. The 4-firm concentration ratio indicates a CR of 74%, which qualifies as a concentrated oligopoly. Once we realized how competitive this market was, we understood that benchmarking was going to be extremely important. We had to understand what worked in this market and what didn't work. Firm 5, the company that offers the cheapest and lowest quality product, controls an 11.7% market share. They sell their product for just $270, and it costs them just $99 to produce. Firm 6, the company which offers the most expensive and highest quality product, only controls a 0.1% market share. Their product sells for $504, and it costs them $343.50 to produce. And Firm 1, the firm that offers a product somewhere in the middle, controls a 9.9% market share. They sell their product for $335, and it costs them $157 to produce it. All this information immediately showed us that price over quality was the most important thing in this market, hands down. This importance performance analysis further confirms that conclusion. As you can see, in Mediaware Region 1 Channel 3, our target market, price is overwhelmingly the most important thing. Quality and availability are equally as important, and service is the least important. Once we had a pretty good understanding of the market, our team developed a SWOT analysis. Some of our strengths are going to be that we have a competitive product offering. Product doesn't cost very much to produce, and we have a focused strategy. Some weaknesses: we're going to be a new entrant into a market that's already competitive and has many well-established firms. And we also have a lack of experience in this industry. But there are opportunities. Despite the fact that there are many competitors, there are a few strong brands, so we have a chance to capture a strong position in the growing major accounts channel. As far as threats go, there's market consolidation and the high competitive intensity that's already been mentioned. After a great deal of research and analysis of our target market, our team advises that Mediamax penetrate the market with a product that competes on the basis of quality and price. After running several test marketing experiments on our intended market segment, it is evident that Mediamax should use the product configuration of M55111. In doing so, our product will cost $111.50 per unit to produce, and it will be sold for $220 per unit. Our product will be a medium quality product, but will be extremely low in cost. Our configuration also has the benefit of not creating any royalty payments that would negatively affect our first quarter revenues. Mediamax will enter the market with a price point that is significantly lower than the market price. This strategy was developed using data from the conjoint analysis and price sensitivity analysis. As price is the most important factor to our customers, this price point will position our product to not only gain share, but also allow us to achieve our profitability goals. Therefore, Mediamax will price our product at $220 per unit, which is 36% lower than the market price. That price will remain constant over the forecast period. From a promotional standpoint, as a new entrant, Mediamax is seeking to establish the company brand in addition to a product. Consequently, our objectives are first to establish the company as a provider of high-value solutions designed to meet the unique needs of consumers who purchase through the major accounts channel. Secondly, we will seek to position our product on the basis of higher value, leveraging higher quality and low pricing. Mediamax will spend $350,000 per quarter in marketing. The two leading competitors, Firm 1 and Firm 5, are spending $300,000 and $400,000 respectively in this market. As demonstrated in Figure 1, Firm 1 is spending much less than Firm 5, but also has higher sales. Mediamax's marketing spending of $350,000 combined with our competitive product and much lower price point will pull customers away from both of these firms. The majority of our marketing dollars will be split between advertising and sales force spending. Our advertising campaign will center around trade-in and exchange programs in which customers will be given discounts on our new set-top boxes when they bring in their old set-top boxes, either ours or any competitors. Our research has shown that this promotional program has a high correlation with availability perception among our customers. As previously described, the major accounts channel presents a strong opportunity given its growth trajectory. Therefore, Mediamax will seek to become the leading provider of multimedia products for consumers who make up this channel. In order to achieve our segment leadership objective, Mediamax products will pursue a focused distribution strategy in the major accounts channel. Although the company understands that there are consumers who are channel neutral, we believe that as a new market entrant, the opportunity to achieve a leadership position is dependent on our ability to focus our resources. Salesforce spending shows a high correlation with availability perception among our customers. Therefore, Mediamax will allocate 45% of our marketing spending to Salesforce spending. Our Salesforce will receive base salaries of $3,500 per month, the second highest salaries in the market, and will receive regular and continuous training on our product. The higher salary will increase morale and decrease turnover, thereby decreasing costs in the long run. The consistent training will ensure that our salespeople are knowledgeable about our products and are able to assist our customers with any and all issues. This will also increase morale that will in turn decrease turnover and its associated costs. Before we get into the financial analysis section, which includes several forecasts and projections, it's important to note these assumptions. Unit projections were developed by utilizing historical market data and test market data. The target market segment is relatively large, with demand exceeding 300,000 units per quarter. Market growth appears to be slowing, with projected growth to be at 1 to 3%. Consequently, for new entrants like Mediamax, share capture becomes even more critical. The chart below illustrates historical and projected demand in the United States market, including all channels. It also illustrates the expected Mediamax market penetration with a focus on the major accounts channel. As previously mentioned in this presentation, The metalware industry is undergoing a channel mix shift. The major accounts channel is exhibiting the largest growth rate going forward, with a compound annual growth rate of 9% versus -3% and 7% for retail and direct respectively. Therefore, this channel presents a strong opportunity for new entrants that have a specific channel focus. Based on the recommended target segment, a financial analysis was completed to characterize the potential outcomes of the proposed plan. This table provides a summary of key financial metrics that were considered in creating this plan. We expect that gross sales will be $6,523,000 in quarter 10, $8,193,020 in quarter 11, and $8,898,120 in quarter 12. Based on market share goals and unit projections, the first year revenue quota is $33 million with a potential range of $27 to $40 million. The compound annual growth rate would be 16%. Selecting a product configuration that keeps product costs low is an important component of this plan. The challenge for the company lies in striking a balance between delivering a level of quality that meets consumer expectations while mainlining a cost structure that supports the business strategy. The product costs for quarters 10, 11, and 12 will be $3,305,975, $4,152,371.50, and $4,509,729. Year 1 product cost will be 51% of expected revenues. The decision to enter the U.S. market brings several efficiencies for the company. As a result, duties and tariffs are not financial considerations that the company must account for. Gross margins for the next 3 quarters are projected to be $2,633,325, $3,320,310.50, and $3,610,363. As previously mentioned, our stated goal is to maximize profitability. We are striving to achieve an annual net income of no less than 10%, which is well beyond the current industry average of 2%. Net income is projected to be $608,967.50, $1,171,515, and $1,215,731.50 for the next 3 quarters. Research and development and marketing spending will be held constant over the forecast period. Strong investments in marketing are necessary to enter the market and begin the process of building a strong brand. The goal of the company at this stage is to achieve a leadership position in this market. Achieving this goal will position us to greater realized profits than our competitors. Our target share position is 15%, which represents nearly a 4-point lead over the nearest competitor. This projection is based on current competitive dynamics. At this time, the company is not aware of any potentially disruptive technology that could negatively impact our projections. The return on investment is expected to be 67%, 68%, and 68% for quarters 10, 11, and 12, respectively. The purpose of this plan is to discuss the possible risks that Mediamax may face in the near future. This plan will also give measures of how the company plans to counteract these possible threats and how it will affect operations. This plan was not developed to place fear in the minds of our investors, but rather to give a sense of assurance in knowing that Mediamax has taken proper precaution by analyzing and planning for any unfortunate and fortunate circumstances. Any company will admit that everything does not always go as planned. This is especially true during the first few years of a company's existence. It is important for any company to look in every direction for possible threats. Being prepared for any disaster is certain to help prevent the event's potential damage. Currently, expected sales for the first year are 153,850 units. These projections have the potential to change due to environmental factors, such as changes in inflation, tax codes, cost of living, etc. However, with all environmental factors accounted for, if realized sales fail to reach the company's worst-case scenario of expected sales volume, which is 123,080 units, New measures will then be implemented. Another option would be additional price reductions that put us at $179 per unit. This will decrease our profit margin from approximately 40% to 27%. The benefit of this tactic will be that our firm could benefit in the form of gains in market share. The decision will be made after the first year of operations as to whether or not it is in Mediamax's best interest to expand operations. For the time being, Mediamax is completely committed to the major accounts channel of the United States. However, if the company experiences relative success in this channel and region, it will be left up to the management team to determine which region and channel, if any, holds the most potential. This decision will require extensive research in all the market. Due to the fact that we are a new company and also considering the current cost of entering into a new region, Mediamax plans to focus on the U.S. market prior to considering entering into regions. Pursuing that approach is not without challenges, as the current structure in the U.S. indicates that achieving the company's target for profitability would be difficult in the other channels. However, we believe that there are too many costs, both direct and indirect, that would be associated with making initial market entry in another region. In terms of expansion opportunities, research shows that Channel 3 in the Asia-Pacific region has great potential. The total potential market size is over 112,000 units, with a growth rate of approximately 22%. Since this market generally prefers a higher level of product quality, the issue Mediamax would face is that this market would require configuring a new product. If the research stays consistent and favorable in this market, Mediamax will likely enter. If Mediamax decides to expand into a new region and new production is needed, there is a possibility of a loss of revenue due to the investments the company makes. However, Mediamax feels confident that it will be able to eventually earn a substantial return on any and all investments. Before making any investment decisions, a proper financial analysis will take place. A thorough analysis of the potential investments will be calculated using the capital asset pricing model. Management will review the results and make decisions based on what is best for the company. This analysis will be used for all large investment decisions the company faces. After extensive research and a thorough analysis of every potential option by our marketing, product development, and financial experts, it is in the best interest of our firm, Mediamax, to recommend the introduction of a Medaware product into the United States market, focusing on the major accounts channel. By incorporating this decision with the recommended marketing strategies that are detailed within this plan, Mediamax will be extremely successful upon its entry into the set-top box market. The aggressive marketing tactics that we will employ will ensure that Mediamax will gain a reputation as the preeminent source of set-top boxes. This reputation will result in our firm's dominance of our target market and will provide opportunities for further expansion into other markets in the future.